Okay. This is gonna be the last video of the risk management column, and we're gonna talk about how to build your actually trading plan and stick to it. So I'm gonna cover some rules, I'm gonna show you some examples, and with that you're going to the charts. What you have to do, what you have to understand, that if you don't wanna shit like that, you need to have your plan. You need to have your strategy and you need to stick to that. So the strategy, you have two things here. First of all, you need to figure out how much you risking. Yeah, the first one is how much you risking. What I'm suggesting, you have to risk 1% per trade. You can try make it 2, you can try make it 3, but always remember that risk management is the key and there can be a losing streaks. So do not lose your shit and do not start gambling. I'm begging you, do not fucking start gambling and you're gonna feel better. You have to figure out your trading plan. So figure out your trading plan. And this is gonna be a little bit trickier. So figure out your trading plan. There are two ways. You are trying to build it by yourself, or there is a second way where you're joining some communities. For example, what I have to offer for you is the Cryptoholic Academy. I'm going to teach you what I know, how I am trading, and what I am using in the deeper level on the trading. So there is one way. So the first one is tricky because you have to do the back test, you have to do a lot of shit, and you have to understand everything, you know. So basically you're starting from zero. Another one which all traders should do is use the other people's strategy. As me, I have the whole community about that, I have the whole education about that. It's inside the Cryptoholic Academy and you're gonna find it in the description. But there you're gonna find other people and of course the strategy you have to follow. Why it helps? It helps because that strategy is tested for the past 4 years and it's working, so it's good. I don't need to worry about, I don't need to back test it. I know what has to happen and after that I'm entering the trade. Easy as that. We're gonna now talk about starting from zero. So basically you have to figure out your trading plan. So first thing, 2.1 this case scenario, what is your entry point? You have to know when you entering the trade. So it can be, I don't know, in the fair value gap, after the confirmation, after some certain candlestick pattern, after the liquidity, inverse fair value gap, supply and demand zone, but there has to be something you are hanging there. So you have your entry point. The next thing you have to figure out, where do you put your stop loss? So the stop loss, this is really important. Every trade with every strategy, you have to put your stop loss in the same logical position you are putting it every time. Do not try to tighten it or change some rules or apply it. You have the normal stop loss. I mean, if you're putting your stop loss every time after a huge candle goes up, for example, after the confirmation, you're entering the point and you're putting your stop loss below that candle, do that every time, if that's your strategy. If you're entering the trade after the huge candle and you're putting, for example, your stop loss below the whole demand zone, do that every time. So my point is, with the stop loss, you have to put this shit every time in the same position and follow the strategy. And the third thing is take profit. You have to figure out how you're taking the take profits. Is there gonna be a partials? Do you protecting the cap? Is there gonna be several take profits? Or what's gonna happen if the news are near? You have to figure out all this before entering the trade, so you can do that the same thing every time, which is working. As I told you before, I have a trading strategy and I am targeting 1 to 3 risk reward at least. The maximum 1 to 10, but it's not that often unless I see a huge opportunity, let's say that, but most of the times there is 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5 risk rewards, and I'm leaving that trade for the day because I'm taking half of the volume and I'm protecting my capital. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know where to put my take profits, my stop losses, because I'm doing that for a long time. But if you want to create your own strategy, you have to do all these steps basically by yourself. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was informative. I try to provide you with the information I know. I try to explain for you what to do and how to do it and how to enter the trades, what rules you have to follow, and in future videos there are gonna be some examples from the challenge. I'm suggesting for you to sign this in and you're gonna find it in the ecosystem. But I'm gonna try to explain some trades and I'm gonna explain the whole logic. So watch those videos, watch the whole logic, how it's building there, and try to implement that. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next episode.